Hi guys, I'm the British WW2 man, and today I got an update of some new stuff I've just got. So, number one, the first big thing that you can see here is this, or rather these. Now, these are reproduction jackboots. I got these from a chap who was selling them at a Militaria store. I won't say where it is, but yeah, they're really good. I like them. They're supposedly second hand, but it looks like they were never actually finished because on the bottom there's no studs, no toe, and no heel caps. That means that it's not been really finished properly, and also you can see that it's not been used that much because there's not really much damage to the bottom of that, and when you start wearing these it does create quite a lot more damage than that, even just to this part here, because my other jack boots I have, that's all my post-war fireman's ones, they get lots and lots of little bits of gravel in there. I think the other one has it slightly worse, but all these basically are from is the guy's had it on his stall and he's gone to a reenactment and he's tried to sell them, try and sell them in his shop, and people have tried them out in his shop. But I mean, that's all it really is. There's a bit of dirt from some of the showgrounds or wherever he was doing his the events. Maple Dome, maybe one of them he did, I don't know. Anyway, they're great. As far as I know, they look original pattern. So I believe the post-war ones were done the opposite way round, with this part going over that part rather than that part being on the outside, and it had the seam going on the other way around on the post-war ones at the back. But yeah, I mean they're just small differences. Anyway, these ones, good quality reproduction ones. I intend to put studs in these ones, and it is great that they are so big. As you might have seen, it says they're size 14 here. If I can move the camera up a bit. It says size 14 there and size 14 there. But yeah, it's good that they're that size, because I've got huge feet, which is really annoying when I'm trying to buy boots. So I saw these size 14s and I jumped at it, and they should hopefully be good. Once I got them all heel plated, toe plated, and hobnailed out, I will be using them for reenacting rather than my other ones, because my other ones are inaccurate. These are, I believe, enlisted man's ones, but I believe they could stretch to officers. They're £45, and I think that was quite good. So yeah, I mean, that's really that. And the insides look pretty good as well. Just bring the camera around. White leather at the back. Let's see if I can get a good shot inside with light. You can see it's got a lovely leather sole at the bottom there. Yep, ornament around the house a bit, which is after we got back to kind of semi-wear them in. But yeah, I mean, I really like them. Gonna give them a leather treat soon and then polish up, and they should do great. Anyway, off those. So one of the first things I got today was this. So I went to an antique shop and I was just browsing around the stuff, and I saw something that reminded me of a video I watched of Forgotten Weapons. It's about the Maxim pom-pom gun, and basically what it was a supersized Maxim gun, which fired with 1 pound of shells. And both the British, I believe the French, and definitely the Germans used it during the First World War as mainly either anti-aircraft guns or anti-ship weapons. And because of course you can imagine the damage one of these would do to a crappy First World War biplane. The shell would be probably about that long if it had the head, and these would be on belts and they would be fed into the gun. Forgotten Weapons does a great video on that, where he has one and shows it, and it's a great video. Really recommend you watch him and his channel, it's great. Anyway, this one is an Imperial German one, which is one of the reasons why I bought it. I'll just bring the camera over. So as you can see, there's a Imperial German crown and M. Not sure if that means Mauser factory or not. So there's 98 there. It's had a slightly off-centre firing pin, that one, which is a bit interesting. It says number 11 there, and there's kind of two circles there next to it, and it says Patronen. Can't make out the rest of it. Something, something, something. And then it says K something R L S R U something E, and then there's another proof mark there, and there's another proof mark I saw around there, eagle proof mark there, and that one is just like a flaming bomb proof mark by the looks of it. Anyway, yeah, it says 48 down there as well. And so that's that. The end of it is pretty fouled up and manked, but it's still got that lovely M with the Imperial German crown over the top of it, which is one of the reasons why I got it. It has been made fully inert by having a hole drilled in the side of it. That's due to some stupid new laws that are coming in, which are meaning that most cartridges or cartridge cases and inerts that are being sold now have to have a hole drilled in the side of them, or several holes drilled in the side of them, to stop some idiot trying to reactivate them and use them against people, which doesn't usually happen, because the black market is so strong that people might as well just go out, well, not people, criminals might as well just go out and you get stuff on the black market for a lot less and a lot easier than it would be to reactivate one of these. Anyway, and also, I really seriously doubt a criminal is going to have a Maxim pom-pom gun and go on a rampage with a Maxim pom-pom gun, because one size, two transportation. Anyway, off that slight little rant, here are the other things I got. So, not this, I already have that. This is just my little letter opener thingy I'm going to use. So, first one is going to be this. I saved the best one till last. You'll know why it's the best when I open this, after I open this one. Done. So, in here we have, first off, one of these. Now this is a shaving cream, I think it's a shaving cream stick. It says what is it on the side, because the person didn't know what it was. It was £2, this one. And what you'd have is you'd have like a shaving cream stick, and that was if you cut yourself shaving. You'd have this special stick in the olden days, and you'd put a little bit of this funny cream on it, and it'd stop it from getting infected and stuff like that. Anyway, really nice. And it's got a little stamp on the bottom. It says "4th patent, London made, patent number," and I think the /33 means the year the patent was made, so that's 1933. I believe that's how the patent system works. Anyway, so that's that one. That was great, £2. And the second one I got was this. This was £4, and what it is a... which way does it go? This way, I think. No, it's this way. It is this way. So what this is it's a cigarette box. That's got space for, I believe, 10 cigarettes. So if you look down there, there should be space for, I believe, 10 cigarettes. At the bottom, you might be able to see there's springs there. What you do is you put the cigarette down there, depress it down on the spring. You then close up this, and then just push it along. Up pops the cigarette, pull the cigarette out, light it, close this back up, push this along, next one pops up, and you just do that until you run out of cigarettes. There's a little bit of tobacco left in it from one of the cigarettes stuck in the spring down there. And on the bottom it says the One Dip, made in England, and that says Weymouth on the side of it. I believe this could possibly be 1970s, but it could be 1920s, really through to 1950s. Really, because that lovely thing there looks more like a 20s, 30s, 40s thing than a 1970s thing. Anyway, it's really nice, and that was £1. No, that's £4. So can't really complain. I think it was quite good. So yeah, that's that one. So the final thing. This is by far the best thing that I bought in the entire day. I already opened it to show someone because they wanted to see it. But anyway, this is. I'm not sure about whether I paid enough for it or too much for it, but this is what could be a Napoleonic War powder flask. From pictures that I've seen, it looks very similar to one. Got a little loop at the bottom here, which I believe you attach to like a sash or belt or something. Now what you do is you'd have that full of powder, and you do that by unscrewing that. I possibly believe you'd unscrew that, take this out, fill that full of powder, then put that back in, or possibly unscrew both those little hinges there, then just use a cone and pour powder in. Anyway, so once it was full of powder, what you do is tip it upside down like this, so it would be going into your muzzle loading weapon or pistol, or it could possibly be used for reloading, like a Captain Ball revolver, something like that. And what you do is you push that in, and what that does is the back one cuts off the powder from the rest of the flask. The front one allows the powder to fall into the muzzle of the weapon or whatever, and then goes back to here, tip it upside down, and powder flows down to there again, but you need to be careful each time you do that because powder could fall out of there. and potentially be quite disastrous. Anyway, yeah, it's got a little interesting design sort of thing on that part there. It says 1 ounce there, which it's set on at the moment when I bought it, and there's 1 1/4 ounce there. And that, I suppose that's 1 1/4 ounces of powder, I believe. Someone said it could be for you'd have like pistol balls in there, and then pistol balls all down there, but then I don't see any reason why you'd have this part here. Why would you want to cut it off? And it could get, and you do that and then all the balls roll down rather than just one. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a powder flask. It's quite different to the American Civil War ones, because all of the ones I've seen from the American Civil War have been made out of brass. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Anyway, I really like it. I paid £31 for it. I know it's a bit expensive, guys, but I mean, if that could be original 18th, 19th century, that'd be great. Because it's usually about £45 for a normal standard metal one of these. So I think I did quite well. And leather ones usually tend to be rarer as well, because the leather usually deteriorates, dies, etc., because it usually just couldn't stand with being used very heavily, or, well, what's wrong? Being constantly used for a long time, and they weren't really made to last 150 plus years. They're meant to last a couple of years, and then if they were just cut that out again. They're made to last, but not last 150 years. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I really like it. I've not found any other markings on it at all, apart from the measuring marks rather. Possibly might be some little markings there, or they could just be scrapings from when it was made, etc., and all that jazz. But anyway, I think that's good. So that's basically all of the new stuff I got today. So yeah, that's basically that. Right. Forgot to say the Maxim pom-pom shell was £4.